In the beginning, all there was were the primordial waters of Noon. From those waters emerged the primordial mound, Benden, and on that mound appeared the cosmic egg, and as the egg hatched, it revealed the sun god Ra.
What about the Memphite theology?
In the beginning, the god Ptah existed alone, and in his heart he conceived the world and spoke it into existence.
What about the Heliopolitan myth?
In the beginning, the god Atum existed alone in the primordial waters of Noon, and we can't show him doing that on YouTube. Hey folks! Ancient Egyptian mythology can be difficult to understand, especially their creation stories, because you have so many gods credited with creating the universe. So, in this video we're going to reconcile 3,000 years of theological disparity and hopefully make sense of it. The first thing to understand is that 3,000 years, the time we consider Egypt to be ancient Egypt, roughly 3100 BC to 30 BC, that's a very long time. And over that period of time, myths evolved, story changes, things were added and subtracted. So there is no one correct story at all times. It depends on which period of time you're looking at. That was the most popular one. Also, there was no unified religious dogma. There was no central church. Whatever people lived, they tended to have their own local beliefs and patron deities. But because it was a unified country with a central government and unified society, there was a common basis for their belief system. There was exchange of ideas between population centers. And I think it's important to understand how the Egyptians saw their gods. They weren't petty people with phenomenal cosmic powers like the Greek gods. Well, somewhere. The Egyptian gods were more like mechanisms of the universe, like the laws of physics, the rain, the sun, the sand, just given the head of a jackal or a bird because it's much more cool and familiar. The ancient Egyptians, they embraced dualities. Gods could be more than one thing at the same time. Ancient Egyptian creator gods are not competing origin stories. Egyptian theology is additive, not exclusive. They solve contradictions by fusion, not elimination. So the question to ask is not who created the universe first, but how does creation happen? The most popular creator gods were Ra, Ptah, Atum, and Khnum. And as a side note, later the god Amun merged with Ra and absorbed most of Atum's myths because things weren't confusing enough. But we're gonna get to that later. Ptah is creator through intellect and articulation. Ptah conceives creation in his heart, and he brings it into existence through words. Ptah, he is the god of design, of intention, of specification. He defines the world. The god Ra, he creates by appearing, by moving, by emitting light, by sustaining time. Ra is not the planner. He is the process in motion. Ra is the god of execution and momentum. He must rise daily because creation of him, it's an ongoing process. It's not finished. So if Ptah says something is, Ra makes it happen every day. Atum is the creator god by hidden potential. He is the possibility before it's even thinkable. So if Ptah is the blueprint, Atum is the fact that the blueprint can exist at all. And I like to include Khnum because he is a god who literally shapes things into their physical forms. Khnum is manufacture. So if Ptah defines form, Khnum makes the form tangible. And I don't want to include Amun because he's complicated. He came in late to the party and took credit for stuff that was done before he was famous. As Thebes rose to power in the New Kingdom, Amun was elevated as supreme creator god and he was merged with Ra to form Amun-Ra. But that's a theological development rather than an original creation model. So we're not including him even though he is tremendously important on Egyptian theology. The Egyptians didn't believe in one act of creation, but in events of creation, where different gods presided over different parts of becoming. And time, as we know, didn't exist yet. Thoth hadn't invented it yet. So it all happened in a state of superposition where multiple states exist simultaneously. I like to think of it like quantum physics, but it's not quantum physics. The ancient Egyptians didn't have that concept. With Atum, possibility exists. With Ptah, form is conceived and named. Khnum shapes the world, and Ra activates and sustains it. Each is a creator god because each is indispensable, but they can all be the creator god in their own myth. It's just a matter of what you consider most important in the creation package. Think of it like a car. What is most important? The steering wheel, the pedals, the wheels, they all play a role, but what you consider most important depends on your perception of control, acceleration, or the ability to roll along. So to the Egyptians, asking which creation myth was correct would have made as little sense as asking whether sunrise or gravity was more real. So which ancient Egyptian god created the universe? Yes. We can't show him doing that on YouTube.
But why not? The internet loves these salacious Egyptian myths, especially the one where Seth ate letters covered in Horus's
You guys are killing the mood.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.